you guys, in today's video I wanted to share with you a few of my favorite tips for staying healthy as a busy mom. I needed some non-copyrighted music, but I couldn't find any, so I had to make my own, and I have no idea what I'm doing. My number one tip for staying healthy as a busy mom is to get moving. For me, getting moving can be a little bit of a challenge just because we don't have a yard at our home. It's not a large yard that we can run around. So while I do like to do workouts in the living room, when I take the kids to the park, if I'm running around with them or running laps with them, that can really be hard on on my joints and things like that. So my favorite medium impact exercise to do is jump rope. I take my jump rope with me. It's always in my purse. Well, while the kids are off on the field having their fun chasing that ball around, I found a little piece of concrete and I do my jump roping just out of the way. And the kids like to join me. Sometimes they take the rope and we all play, so it's a good way to get them involved in getting interested in exercise as well. Jump roping was always one of my favorites ever since we did Jump for the Heart in school, and I've never stopped loving jump rope. One of the benefits of jump roping is improved coordination because you have to work and focus on your feet and rhythm of your hands. That was 100. Okay. So my beats per minute here are up to 116, but I really like to spike it a little bit higher than that before I just go for like a little stroll or something. And I do this in intervals. I find it to be more effective, and usually I find that I'm able to jump longer and harder each time that I go back to do another jump session. So another benefit of jump roping is obviously it burns major calories, but I also like it because it's portable and fun. You can put music on and just go to the beat of the music. It also improves bone density, and it's easier on your joints than running is, and it's actually more effective because you have to have your core engaged. You have to really keep your legs and ankles toned and your stomach in and your shoulders back. You have to really practice good form, and it gives a more intense exercise than running does. Are you kidding me? Can you see that? So I got my heart rate up to about 149 beats per minute. And it's time for tip number 2, which is stay hydrated. Okay, another tip is to stay really hydrated, but don't drink a lot at one time. So I'm going to be sipping on this, and I'm going to go for a little walk around this area while my kids are playing. Around here somewhere. I think they're over there, and I think I'm just gonna walk around without my shoes because grounding is good for you. So not bare feet, just human feet. So I do like walking, but the kids didn't want to do a hike today, so we're just here at a regular park, and I'm just walking around this field. Here they're playing under this shade. And this is the park that we're at. The ball over there. So I just do a couple laps around here, about 4 laps, and then I'll do some more jump rope. So I went around about 5 times, and that got me to, let me see, well, it's kind of hard to see right there, about 1.6 miles, 102 BPM. So I'm gonna go get it back up with some jump rope. All right, I got my shoes back on. I got these Nikes from Goodwill. They were $6. That can't go wrong. And no, I don't match my socks. So this is what I usually do, I don't usually go to a gym at all ever. I just take my jump rope. It's always in my purse. So nowadays it's water, hand sanitizer, and my jump rope, and sunscreen, and a hat. But I didn't always used to wear sunscreen, and I still don't sometimes if I'm eating a lot of like leafy greens, spirulina. So I'm gonna have another sip of water and pick up my jump rope. But I would be interested to know what kind of workouts that you guys do, because I don't eat completely healthy. I went through a phase where I was scared to eat any food that wasn't healthy, and so a lot of times I wasn't eating much. That leads me into tip number 3, which is intermittent fasting. I found this from the U.S. National Library of Medicine, National Institute of Health, and this report is pretty interesting to me because it's about intermittent fasting. More specifically, it's early time restricted feeding. So in this study that was conducted, the first clinical trials for early time released feeding, which combined the benefits of intermittent fasting with eating early in the day to be in sync with the circadian rhythm and metabolism. And it's basically saying that eating dinner in the mid-afternoon and fasting for the rest of the day, so like 14 hours of not eating and 10-hour window of eating, is more beneficial. It can improve your insulin sensitivity, and it also does not affect your energy that you have, but instead it increases your fat oxidation, and it also reduces your hunger hormone. I had also read another study that was done in mice that showed without any change of diet, just by eating earlier, the mice that were fed according to the circadian rhythm and had the early time release feeding actually lost and maintained a healthier weight than the other mice. But that was mice and we're humans, so there's that. It's still pretty interesting, and it seems to really work for me. I don't change my diet. I eat whatever I want. So I'm back to get my heart rate back up, and just some other cool information on jump roping real quick. I read that jump roping at a moderate pace is roughly equivalent to running an 8-minute mile. Plus it burns more calories per minute and engages more muscles than swimming or rowing, while still qualifying as a low impact workout, meaning you're not going to mess up your knees or ankles, and it actually helps to build your muscle density. Your bone density.
37 seconds. 38, 39.
Was it? So here's a quick screenshot of my watch. I got 155 beats per minute, which is what I like to keep it at for a couple minutes, and I'll do a little bit more jump roping, and I can definitely feel when I'm there. Another benefit of jump roping is that it can help improve your cognitive function, and this is because when you're doing jump rope, it involves your new motor patterns, and so that improves your nervous system communication between your brain, your wrist, your legs, and all those muscles, and so that in turn helps to improve your overall cognitive function, which is an important benefit as we get older. And I really like it because you can do this as an intense standalone workout, and just in your in-between time, take a little walk like how I'm doing. This is just a chill day for me. But you can also do some pretty intense lifting in between, and this jump roping can just add that little bit of intensity to a normal walk, or keep your heart rate up when you're doing lifting or whatever. It's just a great way to incorporate some extra intensity into your normal workout. Also, another thing that I love about jump roping, there's so much to love about jump roping, but you don't have to be an expert. So I didn't jump rope for a long time, and when you start jump roping for the first time, like beginner, you can just practice skipping over once. Just do one jump and then move up to 2 jumps and then move up to 3 jumps. And even like right here, I'm kind of messing up a lot. It still keeps my heart rate up just even trying. So just like doing those little jumps, even though maybe you're not like efficiently jumping over the rope each and every single time, or you're smacking yourself in the arm or the leg, you're still putting in all that effort to be hopping around and jumping around. So either way, even if you're not an expert, just trying is still a good workout. So one thing to remember about jump roping is keeping your elbows in and keeping most of your rope action in your wrist. And also, if you do have knee conditions or heart conditions, you probably want to talk to your doctor first, but keeping your knees lower. So if you're doing high knees, that'll increase your intensity and give you like a better workout, but that will put extra strain on your knees. But keeping your feet low to the ground, which is good form anyways, shouldn't have any negative effects on your knees. But you can also choose your intensity. So if you do have existing or heart conditions, then you can just do a double bounce and do a slow rope skip. But if you want to just pump it up, go at max speed as much as you can, and you'll get a great intense workout. So my watch decided to freeze, but that's okay. It's been about 3 minutes of jumping, and I don't know what my heart rate is. Probably about 180. I like to keep it there for a couple minutes, and then I'll just do some walking. And while I'm jump roping and while I'm walking, I really like to focus on my breathing. So I always try to never hold my breath, which is super important, and just take nice deep ones when you can, and then regulate it out, and you get a faster recovery and more efficient workout. You get stronger with your heart and all that kind of good stuff. But anyways, yeah, this is how I like to work out. I would really like to know how you guys stay fit mentally and physically, spiritually, all that kind of stuff. I was hoping you guys would enjoy doing this little workout with me, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see some other stuff that I do, small little equipment that I use at home. Mommy. This is what is this?
I found it in like the bushes and stuff, and then I found
them.
So like this is what it turns out first, and then it starts getting like it starts like turning into like this fuzz.
Oh, it's nice and soft.
Can I both share mine?
Oh, this is from the sage. Yeah.
Can I have me both share?
Super soft.
And then look at when you open it.
Yeah, I want to see.
It's like fuzz.
Oh, very cool.
But yeah.
So I forgot to kick off my shoes for this last couple laps here. I'm going to try to complete my mile, and I think total that was probably about, I don't know, I like to at least get 10 minutes of jump roping, some high cardio, and then I'll try to go lift some stuff at home. Those are my tips on getting closer to the healthier lifestyle. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. I needed some non-copyrighted music, but I couldn't find any, so I had to make my own, and I have no idea what I'm doing.